Hello?
Who was that?
The president wishes to see me.
I'd been invited to visit with Franklin at his home in Hyde Park.
Daisy, what a rare treat.
His mother said he needed to take his mind off his work and the pressures of being the president.
What do you say you and I get out of here? Go someplace quiet?
Hi.
Hi.
What a fun movie.
Thank you.
I really, really enjoyed it. I know there's so much written about FDR and Eleanor, but how do you even...
Who knew about her?
Who knew about Daisy?
Yeah, not many people. A few, but not many.
How do you even
Yeah.
start to prepare to do something like that?
Well, good question. Daisy lived to be 100 years old. And when she died, under her bed, there was a suitcase of letters. And they were all the letters that went back and forth between her and FDR. So with the publication of those letters, there is the story of a very deep, very intense, very devoted friendship and valued friendship.
They almost filled a void in each other.
Yes. Yeah, I think she gave him something that no one else could give him.
No king of England had ever visited America before.
So nice of you to come. Mr. President, forgive me for not getting up.
So Franklin invited them here, to the country, where we could all relax.
Your mother has now told me for the 10th time not to call her Royal Highness Elizabeth.
Do you mind if I call you Elizabeth?
No. No.
Let's talk about Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yes.
There's so much written about her. Where do you even start?
I actually just did
research?
that with the writing and watched what I could find on the internet to get her delivery and her accent. And I tried to avoid there was lots of her delivering formal speeches at the UN, but I found her telling a joke to the troops during the war, and she had a real twinkle and a kind of rebellious sense of humour, which was a very good route in for me.
Because so much of who she is in her mannerisms, the details. I think you really got that.
Oh, thank you. Well, what I loved is that the more she smiled, the more you knew she was going to say something really, really, really radical. And I knew I could play her when I saw that her eyes disappeared when she smiled, so we have that in common.
It was just one of those
At the picnic, the president's wife has organised that hot dogs be served as our main dish.
Are they trying to make fun of us?
I don't know.
Being English, did you know about this weekend? Did you realize the historical significance of it?
No. In our history books, the American involvement in the war was very played down. The fact that the Americans actually saved us in the war is played down a lot. So here I'd now like to thank America for stopping Britain being part of the Third Reich.
And who knew it was because of a hot dog?
The hot dog represents, Eleanor in so many ways. She was determined to get rid of formality in the White House. She used to open the front door of the White House herself. Informality was what she believed in, that everybody should feel comfortable, whatever class or race they came from, and putting people at their ease, even if it meant making royalty uncomfortable.
But who knew that, the eating of a hot dog could be so significant?
Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
I now see how important this weekend was. To them, to us, to the world, to Hyde Park on Hudson.
We could have sold tickets for this dinner and made ourselves a pile of money.